I guarantee if you do this, you will lower your handicap. Just before we get into this video, just a reminder that the latest members psychology video has just landed. As a member, you can get extra golf psychology advice to improve your game. So that is quite a bold statement to start off this video, but honestly, this regime that I'm going to show you today was the regime that got me finally from 5 down to scratch handicap. And if you do it, no matter what your handicap is, I guarantee that your handicap will come down. So think about it. How many shots on your round of golf in competition are hit from 100 yards in? Well, I can tell you the answer to that. It will be a very large majority of, obviously, full shots probably from 100 yards to pitch shots, to chip shots, to bunker shots, and to putts. This makes up a very large percentage of our competition round, and it's in this area, if we really concentrate on our practice, that we can lower our scores by just improving everything from 100 yards in. So the first part of this practice regime is to practice hitting a 100-yard shot. Now, for most of us, this will be a full shot with whatever club you need to hit 100 yards. For me, it's my 58-degree wedge. I have practiced a lot with this club, and I know that this club pretty much goes 100 yards every time that I just make a nice strike with a nice, fluid, rhythmical swing. When you're doing these practice drills, you don't want to feel like you're hitting it hard. It's just a nice shot, okay? So you're going to need a rangefinder or a GPS device to make sure that you are marking the yardages that you're trying to hit it. So here at Pleasanton's range, we've actually got a 100-yard marker down there. So with my 58, just with a nice swing and a nice strike, this will go 100 yards. And that one's gone pretty much straight at it and landed literally just before. The next one to practice is the 75-yard shot. Okay, so this is where we're now getting into requiring a little bit more feel. So again, laser your target that you are going to be hitting for your 75 yards. Now, don't automatically go for the most lofty club in your bag. If it turns out that that is the club that you feel most confident with the shot that you work out for hitting this 75 yards, then that's fine. But for me, I actually go down to my 52 gap wedge. And for a 75-yard shot, it's just a little, almost like a little half swing. Again, through practice, I'm just thinking about what length of swing goes 75 yards. So I have quite a narrow stance, and again, it's trying to make it simple, and it's almost just a little turn and a little abbreviated throw through, and that probably went about 80. It's just gone past my absolute target, but again, it's gone straight at the target, and obviously that would be on the green. So a little narrow stance, and then just a little half swing, abbreviated follow through, and that one did go 75 yards. So again, just through a lot of practice and working out which club, what length of swing I need to do for that 75-yard shot, and with just repeated practice, you basically get muscle memory for hitting that shot. Now, the 50-yard shot. So we're getting more to like a pitch shot now. So basically what I found worked for me was I've now gone to my 56 degree. So 52 for my 75-yard shot, and my 56 for my 50-yard shot. And I found that by actually using the exact same technique, that the 56 went the 50 yards. So again, I've kept it simple here by just repeating the same thing, abbreviated follow through, and with the extra loft, it doesn't go as far. That one went right on the 50-yard marker. I just pushed it a little bit. But again, you need to first of all practice and work out which ones of these shots are going to be perfect for hitting that yardage. That one's good. So I've now come down to the short game area and we've now come to 25 yards. So now I'm practicing the 25-yard pitch shot. Again, pick the club that's right for you, that you find is right for you. I actually do go to my 60 degree here, and I'm always trying to get that little sort of lower saucy one. But again, that was nice. Again, find a technique. Your technique won't necessarily be the same as my technique, but find something that you find works for that yardage and something that you can repeat each time. That one nearly went in. Again, this is an important shot. If you can get yourself to be giving yourself a great chance of up and down from 25 yards, it will make a massive difference to your score. The next one, and it's very important, is to practice your chipping. Chipping is something that I think all handicaps can improve. It just takes a lot of practice. And one thing I want you to do with your chipping is to get really creative in your practice. You know, open the club face and try chopping a few with a bit higher. Then, you know, play one off the back of your stance with a closed club face and just see how differently the ball reacts each time. You know, just free yourself up to just, you know, like I'm going to really open the club face on this one. You know, that was quite a long swing for such a short shot, but it's just gone about 5 foot past the hole. But, you know, this is all about creating feel. Next is bunker shots. A lot of amateur golfers fear bunker shots, but once you've practiced them a lot and you've got your technique nailed in, they're actually fairly simple. Certainly to get the ball out of the bunker, but we want to be doing more than that. We want to be practicing to get our ability to where we're going to get up and down more times than we don't. So 2 inches to 1.5 inches behind the ball is where we're going to strike the sand. Open club face and feel like you're keeping the club head outside of your hands, and then swing left so we chop the ball into the air. So for this short shot, quite an open club face, and then you don't have to hit it hard, and it will come out every single time. But we're not trying to just get it out. We're trying to give ourselves a chance of getting up and down more times than not. And it's just a case of practice, 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 till we get it, till we're just very confident. And lastly is putting, and possibly the most important of everything we've gone through in this video. I would normally go up on the practice putting green, not here on the practice chipping green, but I would spend at least an hour up there twice a week just practicing my putting. So practicing various different lengths, getting a feel, so it start, you know, so you feel confident and relaxed over your putts. Funny, I can't hit a putt and speak at the same time. And if there's one thing I would say as a drill that you must do, is basically measure a 6 foot putt and stand there and do not leave the putting green until you've made 10 in a row. This will give you a lot of confidence on basically holing out those little putts that you hate to miss and can ruin a round of golf. By just repeatedly hitting these 6 foot putts and seeing them go in the middle of the hole, it breeds confidence. So there we have it. I started this video by very boldly saying that I could guarantee for you to lower your handicap. We're nearly at the end of the season now, so I would start thinking about your winter practice regime, and I honestly could not recommend highly enough that you make this your practice regime for the whole of the winter. And remember, at the start of this video I said, how many shots do we hit on our scorecard in a competition from 100 yards in? in. Go and think about your last round. Count how many of your total shots and what percentage of your shots they were, and then maybe you will realise that if we can sharpen all of this up, we can really make a difference. Okay, that's it for this video. Please get in the comments, let me know what you think of the video, let me know how your season's gone. I'd love to hear from you, and I will see you in the next video.